Hello, 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 and welcome to our live coverage of Big Brother 26, the live eviction night. It just happened. It just went down, and I'm here to talk about it. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the Cup TV, the part of the Cup Network where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I am back. We are here. We are talking Big Brother. I'm very excited to do it. We're here. I'm home. I'm ready to dive in it. And everything, live eviction just happened. It just happened. And we're here to talk about all of the shenanigans and tomfoolery that went along with this live eviction. But before I jump into there really quickly, um, first things first, I'm just drinking some juice actually, but I'm not drinking it out of my cup mug, which you can get at lanajuicecreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below along with any of all our other merch. You want to check out all of our merch because duh. Get your cup merch. We do ship domestically here in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and we do ship internationally. So there are no excuses. Get your cup merch. Period. And follow us on this channel if you haven't already done that. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. We appreciate you watching. We see the views. We appreciate you so very much. But let's go that extra step, watch the channel, and then hit the subscribe button because we love new followers. I love seeing the banner pop up to say new follower. So if you're a new follower, check us out. We appreciate it. But we're here talking Big Brother. Uh it was live eviction night for the first week. First live eviction, first eviction of the season. And it was full of drama because with all the new twisty twists that we got on this season with the AI arena happening, we didn't know who the final noms were going to be until live eviction night. So for me, I was like, that just causes a little like you have to start thinking about scenarios, as we said, as me and Logan talked about. You have to start thinking about, well, if this person is going against this person, then I'm voting this way. But if it's this person, then I got to vote this way. But if this, you have options to think about all the way up until eviction night because whoever wins the arena, you don't know who's going to win that. And so we started this episode off with after the veto ceremony and Lisa winning the veto and taking herself off the block, of course, with Matt being the replacement nom for the eviction. He felt a little he felt some type of way about it because he felt like everything was okay, even though him and Angela had well, he felt like everything was okay after the nomination ceremony, but then him and Angela had to blow up and he was kind of like, oh no. But him and Angela's dynamic is kind of interesting to me and weird. And I will be honest, I didn't get to watch as much Big Brother this week that I wanted to watch because I was away on vacation. But what I did when I watched the episodes, I was like, what is happening? What is happening with this dynamic? How did Angela felt threatened by Matt, and he was like, he didn't take what he said as a threat. He was like, that's typical Big Brother. If you tell like if you put me up this week, just know I'm gonna put you up if I become HOH next week. He felt like that was just like regular Big Brother conversation, which I agree with. I'm like, that is very true. Like if I'm HOH and I put you up and you win HOH next week, of course I expect you to put me up because I put you up. And so I kind of get both situations, but see, and I'm just gonna say this, and y'all can be mad at me if you do. You can at me if you want to be mad at me, that's fine. I can take it. But I feel like this is what I was saying about Angela. For me, it's something about her. I like her. I think she's good TV, but she's giving me very much like I get triggered by her from time to time when she speaks to people and when she talks to people because it's giving me very condescending, like a condescending tone with her. Like she's very, I like she very entitled a little bit. Like when she's like, I'm supposed to be this. I'm supposed to tell you stuff. I'm supposed to keep you in your place. Or it's just maybe it's just me. I can honestly say it could be just me, and I could be the problem. I could be the one who's thinking these things. But for me, she's giving me some a little Karen energy from time to time. Not calling her a complete Karen, but a little Karen energy from time to time when she's talking about people, because I feel like what he said wasn't as bad as what she made it out to be. Um, because I felt like he was just saying, "Hey, if you put me up and I win HOH, I'm coming for you," which is what everybody says in Big Brother, because that's what it is. That's what you do. If you come for me, I'm coming for you, period, point blank. That's it. We're done. And unless come together later on down the road and realize that this relationship could work better if we work together, which could happen. But I felt like she took it as he was bullying her, and I didn't really take it that way. I just take it like he was doing playing the game. But I can also understand that why she took it like why she was like, "Oh well, I need him gone," and she had the chance to make that happen, um, with how the things went out, how the veto played out, and how she was able Lisa was taking herself off the block. She was able to put that plan into action and put Matt on the block. Um, we see Matt going around trying to garner votes, trying to get this alliance to happen with the barbershop alliance that he formed. And I'll bring that up. We have the alliance chart. Ooh, I don't like that side of me. Let's move us over to this side. 'Cause, don't like that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Better, better for me. But we have this. Oh, this is it. The barbershop alliance hadn't started yet. This is the old one. Oh, yep, 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 because the collective alliance had started and got torn up by this part. Angela kinda outed the collective alliance, so they were done before. I think I have to get the chart with the barbershop alliance, but we'll have that next week. But, yeah, so we'll have that for the next one. But the barbershop alliance formed when Matt was forming with MJ and Leah, um, Chelsea, Cam, Cedric, Brooklyn, uh, Rabina. I think there was one more. Oh, and Quinn. I think Quinn was all trying to do this whole barbershop alliance. And he was like, he was trying to garner the votes. And Matt, of course, was like, I'm not go campaign. I'm not trying to push for votes. If it's between me and Maddie, I want Matt to stay, blah, blah, blah. He was trying to quit. And honestly, I'm like, sir, if that was part of your plan, great, it worked. Because honestly, if I'm in a game and somebody's like, I want to quit, I'm not voting you out. You can quit on your own term. I'm not going to sit here and waste the vote to keep you here. You can vote. You can quit in the middle of the week. I don't care. You just walk out. You can quit. You're not finna get a vote. I'm finna send who I want out, and then you can quit, and then we get a 2-for-1 special. Period. Like I'm not going to let you out because you want to quit. That's not going to be my vote. But everybody was so confused by this end of the week, because Matt was telling people he had the votes. He had all these votes to get to stay. And people were like, well, we didn't talk about this. They didn't know who they were trying to talk to each other to see who was voting for whom. MJ and Matt were very confident in the group that they had because they were very close. And yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be so real, so freaking for real and honest. I'm kind of not mad at what happened tonight, because I thought that this is going to break up the potential one potential uh segment that Big Brother loves to show on a regular basis about showmances. So I particularly am happy that we don't have to deal with the showmance aspect of it all. But that's just me. I'm not a showman's person. If some happen and I like them, that's great. But most of the time, not big fan. But so we see them trying to not campaign against each other, but just trying to garner votes, mostly Matt. And then Chemo was also trying to garner votes because he's like, I'm nervous, I'm scared. This has brought up a lot of trauma for me, childhood trauma, being on this block like this. And even though people are saying they don't want me to go, I don't, he's very anxious in this moment. And I don't blame him. Nobody wants to be on the block week one. Nobody wants to have to fight for their life week one and nobody wants to be the pawn, because if you are the pawn one week, people like to start putting you up as the perpetual pawn. And I don't want to be that either. Nobody wants to have to deal with being on the block every single week. And nobody wants to have to fight for their life week one. So Chemo was a little nervous, but he had a good support system in Quinn and T Core. They didn't want to vote for him. And they were like telling Matt, being honest with Matt, like, look, I don't want to vote for Chemo if it comes down to that. I can't promise you that I won't vote for you if it's Chemo, and we just have to see what happens. Lisa was saying she has to see what happens, wait to the end of the week. And I think that's the best thing you tell the nominees in situations like this, that like, I don't really know how this is going to go down. I don't know who's going to be the final noms. So I just have to just say that I don't really want to vote for you or vote against you. And it's scenarios where I might have to, but I'm not sure how that works yet. And I know you want to get full commitment, like, I got you no matter what. We ain't there yet. There's certain people who are there yet with me. We can get there, but we're not there yet. And I don't know. I just feel like with the way the twist plays out and how you have to think about how to go about these twists in different angles and different ways of how this is going to work and how many different scenarios can come from this is it's more for me, it's reasonable to be like, we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the AI arena and see what happens. And so we did finally get to see the AI arena for the first time today. We see exactly what the AI arena is about. This one game was, they had to look at pictures of their house guests and on a screen, and they had to count who was the most house guests on the screen. And so they were going to flash around, and it was going to stay on loop. And so you had to just make sure you knew where it started, knew where it ended, and count how many times people were on the screen and who had the most screen time. And so, pretty simple challenge, a good challenge that you can do at live. It was 2 minutes. They got in, they started it, and they were counting. One, two, counting, they were counting. And once they were doing all the counting, and like I said, you only had 2 minutes. If you got disqualified, if you didn't guess within the 2 minutes, your time ran up. And if you did, cool. So they were in there and they were guessing and they were doing a thing, counting the people. Each of them came back with different answers. Chemo said Quinn, Kenny said Joseph, and Matt said Tucker, I think. I can't remember. But I just know that Quinn was the right answer. Chemo wins. So yay for Chemo winning the AI arena. We support that. I was very happy about that. Me personally, I did not want to see Chemo go. I thought I wanted Chemo to stay. I mean, when do we get a season of Big Brother where it starts off with 2 women winning the first 2 competitions and then the gay man winning the 3rd competition? Like, what? we love that for this season. We love that for this season. We are very happy to see a 50-year-old woman win the first HOH per. Then even though Lisa's not my favorite person, but a woman won veto per, and then Chemo winning this AI battle per. I was here for it. I was here for it, loving it, love everything about that. Because it came down to Kenny and Matt. And here's the thing, guys, we're playing Big Brother. And when you have an opportunity to take out a strong competitor, uh, you better take it. Right? Right. So we already know Chelsea and Cedric are not voting. They are mascots, but that will end once the eviction happens. So they will no longer be the mascot after this, but they survived with their punishment. So good on them. So it came down to um Matt and Kenny. Here's the thing. Julie tells them that they have very limited time to go to talk to people, and they both just stood there. Was like, first everybody was elated to see that Chemo won, and everybody was cheering, 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 hugging. And Julie was like, "You only had 2 minutes. Now you only got 60 seconds to talk to people." Like, they'll get the hang of it. This was week one. This was the time they wanted them to go and grab people into the stores and like, "Hey, listen, we have people." Blah, 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 blah. Like, I would have just been grabbing so many people. Like, okay, hey, y'all, but they decided to just stick around and talk, and they were just doing like public speeches. And Julie was like, you can't go pull people and talk to people if you want. That is the rule. You could do that, but only if you want. Only if you want. They didn't. And so then they had to go right into their public pleas, which was pretty much almost like what they were just saying. Matt pretty much was no, Kenny was kind of like, y'all know what to do. If y'all want to keep me, that's what you do. But I'm not gonna campaign against Matt, and I love him, and we're great, and yada yada yada. Matt was like, I know what I came here for, bigger interest. My mom, hope she'd be proud. He told Angela he forgives her even if she didn't ask for it. I was like, "Ooh, that's you trying to make her look like the small person in the room right now with that remark. I forgive you, even if you didn't ask for it. Just know I forgive you." If I was Angela, and if I didn't think I did any wrong, I'm like, "Oh, forgive me for what? Okay." Like, I know I'm not supposed to talk, but baby, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. I'm like, forgive me for what? I don't. No, thank you. You can keep it. And it'd be fine. You'd be mad if you want. Like, I forgive you. No, thank you. You can keep that. Uh-uh. I didn't ask for it. Mm. But that's just me. That's just me. Um, so he's like, whatever, his plea. And so they go into vote. And if anybody else knows what Joseph was doing standing there, like, was he confused that he can just walk right out? Was he feeling himself in the mirror like, look at me, I'm fly. Look at that. Like, what are you standing there for? Go vote and go sit down. Like, they're gonna have to talk to them about that. They're gonna definitely have to get them more, you know, like, this is what you gotta do. But the vote comes down, and honestly, I'm not surprised and I'm not shocked. And it is what I would have done if I was playing the game. But the first evicted is Matt, 8-3. I think the 3 votes were Mackenzie, Leah, and oh, I don't remember who else third one was. Rowena? No, she was from Matt. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know who the third one was. I can't remember. Um, was it? Who was it? No, because was it Tucker? No, he voted for Kenny. No, he voted for Matt. Hmm. Man, I can't vote for Matt. Decor voted for Matt. Was it Rubina? No. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't remember. It was 8-3. That I do remember. It was 8-3. Y'all can correct me in the comments who it was because I don't remember. But Matt is gone. Uh Mackenzie's crying. She's devastated over a man she met a week ago. Because their story was just beginning. And he told her it's not over. I'm gonna find you. You met her week one. You were there for a week. It's over. It's over. Especially if she wins. Baby, it's so over. Like it's it's over. She's not going to sit around and wait for you. It's over. The only way it's not over is if she follows you out the door next week and y'all can hook up and meet up and do that because y'all feelings are fresh. But baby, it's over. He's up. It's not over. I'm gonna find her. It's over. It's over. But whatever. Um, she's feeling a certain type of way too as well because she's in a bathroom after the show is wrapping up and she's in there with Leah talking about some. We're gonna do this for Matt. We're doing this for Matt. We're coming for you, like Angela. We're coming for you. Like, okay, you are a big bad tough girl coming for a 50-year-old lady. It's great. Not that Angela can't handle herself, but all right. I just found it hilarious. This whole cast is kind of wackadoodle, and I love it. I am enjoying Big Brother so much this season. This cast is whack, crazy, but I love every second of it. So I'm going to enjoy this very much. Um, it it was good. Julie, we didn't get to see no goodbye message or anything. We have to watch that tomorrow on the the extended interview and things like that. But honestly, I don't really care. I probably won't watch that. Um, but we're going to be back to. We have to wait till uh Saturday when the show air. Wednesday, Thursday. We have to wait till the next show. Sunday show. Period. To find out who's the next HOH. Then the video on Wednesday and then the episode um and then Thursday's eviction they'll find out who is going to be the next person evicted. But of course, we will always be back to recap here on Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays because we will be back on Saturday to talk about live feeds and any spoiler into things that happen, and as well, all the live feed spoilers if you are into live feeds. That's pretty much what we're going to talk about on Saturday. Monday we'll be recapping on what Sunday's episode. And then, of course, Thursday, we'll go live to talk about the eviction, all which the shows are all at 7, 8, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, all next week. So keep your schedules together so you won't ever miss an episode of Big Brother, and we will be back to talk about all of it. Logan will join me next time, probably on the Saturday episodes as we do live feeds and things like that. And then we'll have more people jumping in and out of this panel talking more Big Brother. So we appreciate you watching. I am going to get out of here because I feel like I don't have anything else to say about this episode, but it was great chit chatting with all of you. Leave your comments, your thoughts, your concerns, all of the things below, and subscribe to this channel and all of our other channels. We have 4 channels, y'all. You can go to our link tree and click on all of our YouTube links and subscribe to all of those channels. We appreciate you very much, as well as our audio podcast links. You can listen to us on the go if you'd like. And so go to our links below to click on all of our audio podcast links, as well as our Patreon to get all of our early access content and our exclusive content across all 4 channels. And if you keep scrolling down in our description, you can get your cup merch, not limited to, but including the club mug and all of our other things. Get your cup merch. And I'm going to get out of here and just know that somebody is always watching. Cheers, y'all. Ooh. And also expect the unexpected. Period. Bye.